Hi, I'm Alicia May, and this is Experience CTN. We're going to learn more about CTN volunteers and producers who have supported community media over the past years. Today, I'm here with Roddy from the Neutral Zone and Sylvia Gabriel, also from the Neutral Zone. Thanks, ladies, for joining me.
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell me, Sylvia, what is the Neutral Zone and what does that mean to you?
The Neutral Zone is a very fun and inclusive and just awesome place where teens can go and you can just hang out there at the drop-in. They have food, but they also have a bunch of programs where you can go and learn things or just be a part of a group and hang out. So they have like lots of music and writing and art programs, and yeah, and it's been really awesome for me because I'm a 9th grader, so I just started going this year. It's very new to me. But it's like a smaller environment, so I got to meet new people quickly and get to know them. And I go to the video production program there. And through video production, I've just learned about so many more opportunities and things I can do with filmmaking, as a teen. I've learned about film festivals, I learned about CTN. So yeah, it's been really good.
Great, and we're definitely going to talk more about your films because that's a big part of who you are becoming to be.
Yeah.
Lori, do you want to talk about what the Neutral Zone is and what it means to you?
Sure. Well, like Sylvia said, the Neutral Zone is a space where I'm really happy to hear that you are finding so many different spaces to meet your interests. And I think that for a lot of young people, Neutral Zone is that space. It's a diverse, youth-driven arts and leadership center where teens can just drop in and hang out, but there's also tons of different program opportunities. And so they have the opportunity to work in the concert venue, or recording studio, or digital video, write poetry or performance, publish books, and support a lot of different leadership initiatives, whether it's on the environment or it's women's empowerment or LGBT rights. There's young people having an opportunity to do things that they think are important and meaningful, and to do it now when they're young and not waiting till they're adults to be a part of that. And what's also really special about Neutral Zone is that in its youth-driven mission, our board of directors is partnered with youth and adults to oversee and govern the center, and that our Teen Advisory Council helps to oversee our programs so that youth are deciding what the programs look like, how they're measured, how they're evaluated and impacted, and they get to help fundraise it and support the programs. And then in about 80% of our programs, youth are facilitators. So they get to lead the meetings, write the agendas, manage the conflicts that come up, think about the reflection on the projects, and they get to make the work happen. And I think at the end of the day, Sylvia's participating and engaging in all of these programs, but will likely one day be driving the organization in a really different way, and that her opportunities will be at every step really exciting and fun.
Yeah, I think that's really important to mention, that it's so engaging for the teenagers. And I bet our viewers are asking, well, why is the Neutral Zone sitting here on Experience? So do you guys want to tell me how CTN and the Neutral Zone have partnered for you in your way? And then maybe I'll take it over and talk about how it got started.
Yeah. I think, go ahead. Yeah.
CTN and Neutral Zone?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, CTN has I think some of the staff have come over to the Neutral Zone, so I think you have, and Phil too. So, and I think a lot of the equipment we have is from CTN, borrowed, yeah. So they really just kind of open the doors, so we have more opportunities and more ways we can go.
Definitely, and Sylvia, you nailed it right on the tip of the head, because that's exactly what CTN did. When we were starting to try our youth programs, we could not get the youth to come here. It's just really hard. I understand you're all very busy. So I kept thinking, who could we reach out to that have the youth in Ann Arbor? And bam, there it was, Neutral Zone right in front of me. Right. So I think I walked in the door or emailed someone, and right away I got pointed to Mary Thiefels, the visual arts director, and I had a great meeting with her that said, hey, CTN's just looking to bring that youth initiative in video production to maybe the Neutral Zone and also partner with CTN. So this is new to you, but when we first got started almost 5 years ago, it was a completely different video production program. We tried a lot of different things to see what has worked, and I think now we're finally figuring it out what has worked. Is there anything else you want to mention, Lori?
Well, I think you really did a nice job sharing it, and honestly, when you walked in the door, I was like, oh, we would love to do a video production program. We don't have the money or the resources to make that happen. And you said, well, here I am. Let's do it. And so, when I said, well, we don't have any gear, you said, well, great, we'll bring gear from CTN. And even at one point, we did this really cool project, and we needed lots of laptop computers. And you said, well, we got those. We'll bring them over. And then I said, well, no one knows how to use this. And you said, I do. I'll come over and help. So I feel like with whatever the challenges that we had, you brought the resources from CTN to really put a foundation in a way that has really allowed the video production program to grow and to support it. And so that's been really amazing. And so you should feel really proud that you were able to, set the stage a long time ago for Sylvia and many other teens to come in and find a place in video programming at Neutral Zone.
Yeah, I think it's, did you want to say something?
Yeah, so I've been dipping my toes into filmmaking for since 4th grade, I think. And, I've tried lots of different programs to kind of try to get more of a professional experience to help me learn, because before video production I was mostly self-taught. So I tried a bunch of camps and workshops, and nothing really worked. I didn't feel like I was learning anything. I wasn't the projects I was making were okay, but it was not really what I wanted. And then I found the video production at the Neutral Zone. I was like, this is what I've been looking for to help me learn how to, so because I can get help learning how to use my camera, and just that one-on-one help, or if there's a project I want to work on, it's really whatever the teens and I want to do, we can do, and then we get help doing that, and learning along the way as we make a project. Or
Definitely, and that is the coolest part about the Neutral Zone. That's the mission for all their programs. But I think for video production, it's very different, because we meet once a week, Mondays, for only a few hours. And if anyone shoots video or edits video, they know you can't do that in a few hours. Really, it takes a lot more time. So I think it's awesome that we just can meet and discuss things, and sometimes we just watch videos, right?
Yeah.
Other times we actually create productions for people. But I think the coolest part about it is that there's that learning from the students, and then there's also the learning from the staff too. So it's a win-win situation. So before we get too far, let's take a little clip, let's take a break to watch a clip about the Neutral Zone and exactly what that is, and some of the videos that you have created and others have created for the Neutral Zone as well. Awesome. So that was a wonderful montage of Neutral Zone's videos that teens have done. So maybe they recorded them or edited them or participated in being the talent. And that was actually created by Phil Booz. And Phil Booz is the new video production coordinator, facilitator. I kind of stepped down from that role and let him take it away. And do you want to say anything about working with Phil?
Yeah, it's been really awesome, because whatever I've brought in and wanted to do a video production, I kind of just said this, he's helped me learn how to do it. Especially I think last 2 weeks ago, I brought in my new camera from Christmas, and there's really no way to there's no classes at my age, there's no way to learn those things, I feel like. So it was really good to have someone who knows how cameras operate and just show me them. And Phyllis just brought lots of different opportunities my way, and
Good, great. Let's talk a little bit, Sylvia, about how you got started shooting film and producing film. Like, was it just you woke up one day and you're like, I'm going to be a filmmaker? What was that like?
Well, when I was in 4th grade, I have no idea why, but I wanted to make a green screen video. I don't even know how I heard about green screen. I'm sure somehow I just heard about it. I was like, I want to try that. So, and my mom had like no idea how any of that worked. And my friend Aiden was over one day, and we were like, let's try to do this. So we just like hopped on iMovie, and we tried to find whatever clips of video we had that had green in them, and then picked a random like photo we had and put it in the background, and then like YouTubed how to do green screen on iMovie. And then like we made this completely random video, you know, just like testing out the green screen. It's, you know, it's all like blurry and you know, from the iMovie green screen. And then after that, we were like, let's do this again. So we hung up, like, we got this bright green cloth, and we like hung it up over a bunk bed in my house. And then we like, I sat in front of the green cloth, and we made this silly little video where I go to outer space. And
this is the start.
And then from there we just made a ton of random videos. Like, we were super into Harry Potter, so we set up this whole thing in my basement in front of the green wall with like these potions that were just water with food coloring, and we do all these things with the green screen, and we would say like Accio, which is like the spell to like bring something to you, and then one of us like from off camera would throw it to them. So that was like our movie magic.
I love it.
Yeah, and then we used Video Star, and Video Star, I think, which is like it's a music video making app that makes it like really easy. So we I feel like Video Star is kind of where we transitioned from these like sillier videos, and then kind of got to be better and better. And then after Video Star, we kind of started filming more of what we're doing now. So it's just been a long process.
I'm super impressed with your process, because you started with the hardest medium green screen technology. Is very difficult to pull off. So that's awesome. And you've actually participated in a few film festivals, the IPSY 24-hour shootout, and then the Teen 24-hour shootout that was part of Neutral Zone. What was that like, being part of that?
So the 24-hour shootouts are very different from making any other film. The 24 ones, when we did the IPSY 24, it was our first film festival, really. And that was a crazy day because we planned so much else for that day. We had homecoming and a volleyball tournament, and I don't even know when we actually filmed that day.
But you did film.
But yeah.
And you finished, right?
Yes,
you submitted a film in 24 hours.
Yep.
That's so impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then that kind of launched you into creating more films. And then you did the the Teen 24-hour Film Festival that the Neutral Zone hosted with CTN and the IPSY 24, and also with A2E Skate. So was that different from the IPSY 24-hour Film Festival? Yeah, it felt very different, because I think for two reasons. Because it was the second 24-hour one we did, so we knew a little bit more of what to expect, and also. I think just also because we didn't plan as much that day. We didn't plan anything that day. That was really fun to film all day, and basically what we did is like kind of mid-afternoon, got in the car, and we just went to go film. And then we got home, I don't know, 9 or 10. And then we edited until early in the morning. Yep. And that one was really fun because, I don't know, we knew what we were doing more. I think we liked our idea more for that video. It was funny because
the first thing we went to go film, we drove to the location and we left our camera at home.
Yeah.
So the
Those are
first thing we
important
did was we drove back home and got our camera and then went back and then filmed.
Nice.
Sylvia, do you want to explain like how much information you know before the 24-hour film competition starts? Because I think that's really like kind of interesting about like how you walk into the start of the competition.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing you know before it starts is that you have to make it all in 24 hours. So that's filming and editing, anything you have to do. You have to make it in 24 hours. And that's like really all you know before you walk in. And then in the morning, they tell you these secret ingredients that are, I think they're kind of meant to like keep you within the time constraint so you couldn't film it before because there's these things that you have to have in it. So for the Teen 24, I think it was like a doorway or some sort of structure that had to be in it. There had to be a pencil.
Yep.
And there's a line of dialogue that was, I think we might be too late.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So and you only get that like the morning of.
Right.
So
when you walk in and make sure you're 100% registered, that's when you find out that information.
How did it feel to like share your video? Because then this was a partnership project, right? So CTN, Neutral Zone, with the support of the IPSY 24 shootout.
Yep, and A2 Eastgate.
And then A2 Eastgate, and then Rick Cordero, also who has won the IPSY 24-hour shootout before, came in and helped to mentor the process and the planning behind it and did some amazing work. And the day that all the films were viewed, all day long, A2 Eastgate came in and they designed like hovercraft boards, and they did like how to design your skateboards, and just it was a full day of DIY technology opportunities. And then the film screenings happened where everyone gathered together. And it was a nice crowd at the Neutral Zone that evening. And so I'm wondering how it felt to actually see your film go up.
It was strange.
Right.
I think that's like the first time that me and my partner Aiden have ever seen our film like shown in front of an audience. So I think it was a little bit weirder for her because she's the actress in the film, and it's her voice in the film. I'm in a little bit of it, but she's in most of it. So,
well, we're running out of time, so I want to make sure we show a clip of your video. So let's look at that right now, and then we'll talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Ran away from the city. Soft winds, raging winds, winds are mad and mild souls in the trees, in the sky, in her lap. She danced and leapt and cried and vowed. She would never go back.
Wonderful job, Sylvia.
Thank
The
you.
cinematography, the color, the storyline. I know that was just a snippet of the clip, but it really shows how and why you got first place. So congratulations. I think that was one of the most exciting moments when I found out that you won first place. And I had to keep it a secret because we were giving it away at the screening. And I saw your video and I was like shocked. You've come so far with your film.
Thank you.
What's next in store for you as a filmmaker?
I'm not sure. I want to kind of try doing more films with more talking because those I find are harder because you have to have better audio and better actors. So kind of just trying to take more risks now.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to it, Sylvia. And if you need help, we're here for you. And so is the
Thank you.
Neutral Zone.
Absolutely.
Lori, what's next for the Neutral Zone? What can we expect?
Well, the spring is the culmination of so many neutral zone opportunities for teens, and it kind of highlights the success of teens all year long. So we have a Youth Poet Laureate competition that will be announced this spring. We have the Potential Art Show, which is a huge county-wide art exhibition that youth curate and produce. We also have Live on Washington, which is a music festival. So we'll block off Washington Street, and we have an entire day-long lineup of amazing both youth musicians as well as some big headliners, which will be announced shortly.
Nice.
So there's just so many amazing opportunities that culminate the Neutral Zone in the spring, and I would encourage everyone to check out the website for all of the events and the dates.
Yeah, and it's amazing, not just in the spring, but Neutral Zone is always doing something fun, creative, weeknight, weekday, weekend, whatever, it doesn't matter.
And I think it's really important just to let people know that the video program runs on Mondays, and teens, any teen across Washtenaw County is welcome to join and participate, and Sylvia will be there. And there's always room for more people, right?
Yeah.
And then we also have an amazing set of summer programs, and we will run video production and a music video making camps this summer.
Yep, definitely. Well, thanks, ladies, for joining us on Experience CTN. I know we could keep talking about this for hours, but I think we're running out of time.
Great. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more on Experience CTN. In the meantime, why not come in and experience CTN for yourself? Email ctn@a2gov.org for more information, and watch our programs online at a2gov.org/watchctn. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at CTN Ann Arbor. I want to thank our crew, Matt Drake, Gage Shaughnessy, Justin Wright, Jill Andrews, Tom Eckstein, Phil Booz, and Megan Lantot. And I'm Alicia May, your host and producer. We'll see you next time. All right.